Then that is category 2. Category 2 is non-contact violation. Generally there is no contact, so category 2 non-contact violation, which or fouls which occurred not due to contact. So for first one is feigning or exaggerating injury. Feigning or exaggerating injury. So what is feigning? Feigning means there is no contact. Actually there is no contact, but the opponent pretends that there is a contact. For example, the punch goes like this, then he hold the face, that he got an attack on the face, and he got a kick on the stomach, but he catch on the groin and he is rolling down, that there is a attack on the groin. So this is 100% acting, and the referee calls the doctor, and the doctor also examines, and he says that there is no contact, so it is only acting. So if it is 100% acting, it is actually against the dignity of karate. So that is taken as a very serious foul. Very serious foul. So there is no, if there is a feigning that occurred, then there is no warning or anything like that. But they directly is disqualified. Directly disqualified. What the referee do is that then he asks the doctor if there is a contact. Then the doctor says that there is no contact, or it goes like, or it is not on the stomach, not it's on the groin, there is no injury and there is no contact. Then the referee calls the judges also, then they will discuss, and then the judges will go back to the seat, and the referee, if Aka has done, referee says Aka Shikaku, that is, he is disqualified not from that bout but from the entire tournament. So he cannot fight for, he cannot do kata, team kumite, anything like that. So he is entirely out of that tournament. Not only that, he will be taken to the referee commission, and they will have an inquiry, and sometimes he will be banned for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, sometimes it may be life ban. So another penalty will be followed. So feigning is taken as a very serious foul. But there is one occasion that it is not considered as a very serious foul. For example, it is a skin touch, not far away from here. It already touched, but it is actually that is a score. Our touched, and Akka pretends that he got an excessive contact. Then that is considered less serious. So that is also feigning, but it is not so serious as feigning when there is not at all a contact. So if there is a contact, there is a skin touch, and if he feigns that there is a real contact, then the score will be given to the AO. If AO on the touch here and pull back, then he is feigning. So what the referee said, AO, Jodansuki, Yuko, that will be given. Then Akka has feigned. So the referee shows like this. Or if Akka shows like this, AO shows like this. Then judges also will support. Then he will be given minimum Hansokuchi. Then Akka Hansokuchi. So here we are not disqualified, or we are not giving Shikaku, because already there is a skin touch. So it is not considered as against the dignity of karate. So some consideration is given. So that is feigning. Then exaggeration. What is exaggeration? Exaggeration means already there is a excessive contact. So it is more than a skin touch. Then the referee would have given excessive contact violation foul to AO. Then, but Akka overreact, and he folding the head, throwing, rolling like that, and staying there, and he pretends that it is a very heavy attack to give severe warning to the AO. Then the referee always get the opinion of doctor, and he says that only it is extra contact, but there is not a severe injury. Then the referee gives always, because AO has done, Akka has exaggerated. So For Awo's extra contact, Chukoku. Warning is given for Awo. Then Akka has exaggerated. So it's a symbol on the cheeks, both hands on the cheeks. Then Akka goes like this, and that is minimum Ansokuchi. That is also minimum Ansokuchi. Ansokuchi means the last warning. If one more foul, any foul in the category 2, then he will be disqualified. Chukoku. So feigning and exaggerations are taken as very serious fouls because it is against the dignity of karate. Then second one is exit from competition area. That is jogai. Exit from competition area because there is 8 meters square. That is the area. 8 meters square. If you go out of that area, going out of that 8 meter perimeter, then that will be a foul. So it need not be your leg. If you fall down and if you touch any part of your body outside that 8 meter perimeter, that will be considered as a jogai. That is, you are gone out of that area. So this is a simple referee shows like this. If the judges has not done and are showed, the referee shows then Chukoku. So this is a feigning or exaggerating. So feigning an injury does not exist, Shikaku. Exaggerating injury minimum, Ansokuchi. Then jogai. Exit from the competition area, not caused by the opponent. Because not caused by the opponent. That's also important. If opponent pushed him and he went out of that area, that is not a jogai. So exit from the competition area, not caused by the opponent. That is jogai. Then this is not a jogai because the heel has not touched outside. This is not jogai, but this is jogai. It is gone out, and these are not jogais because if the opponent Akka throws and Awo is landed outside that perimeter, that is not jogai or foul to Akka because an opportunity time is or short time will be given to Akka to score. So if it goes like this, the referee need not say yami. So he allow the Akka to score. So this is going out is not a jogai. So you can throw, but remember that the opponent who scores should be inside that competition area. If he also goes out, jogai will be given to him. And next one is Mubobi. Next one is Mubobi, self-endangerment by indulging in behavior which exposes combat injury by the opponent or failing to take adequate measures for self-protection. Actually, this Mubobi has to be explained more, and it should be shown in a practical way. Then only you will understand it fully. Because I can be hit, but if it is because of my negligence, for example, we are fighting and without any guard we are jumping into him, or when he is doing a mayagiri, then we are jumping and we got that on our groin, and you are giving a long yakusuki, but we are not aware that Kisamusuki will come to the face. So these are my carelessness, because as a karateka you should be always aware that if you attack, the same thing will happen to the same thing will be done by the opponent also. So if you attack, you should be ready to block any counter attack also. So if you are doing a long Hyakuzuki and you are not guarding your face and Kisamusuki, then it is my fault, not his fault, because we are rushing inside. So we are rushing inside or jumping inside without any guard or without any awareness that he also will attack. So that is Mubobi. Then referee take if I jumped into that opponent, then I got a kick on the groin. So the referee won't penalize the one who kicked, but actually who received, because we have two were fighting. Then Akka were doing a Maigiri and he jumped and he got and Akka got attack on the groin. Then what the referee would do? Then he would not penalize Awo because it is not Awo's fault. Then what he says that Mubobi, this is the symbol, touching the cheek and doing like this. Then Akka has done. Referee shows like this. Then Akka will be given foul, penalty, warning, because it is Akka's fault, not Awo's fault, because he should be beware of any attacking coming from the opponent. Then fourth one is avoiding combat. Avoiding combat as a means to preventing opponent having opportunity. Avoiding combat means so I am running about. So he is trying to attack. I am always running and I am not giving any opportunity for him to score. So that is avoiding combat. This usually occurs when I am in a winning side, because only 30 seconds or 20 seconds remaining. So I am leading. So I won't take any risk to score more. So that is this as a safe method. I am running about. So that is that the opponent is desperately trying to equalize the score or score to win. So he is trying to attack, but I am running about. So that is avoiding combat. In that context, that is also a foul. The symbol is like this. So if think that Awo is trying to score, Akka is running about, he is not allowing the opponent to score, then referee shows like this. Then judges support Chukoku. So avoiding combat as a means to preventing the opponent to have opportunity to score. This is also category 1. Then fifth one is passivity. Passivity is that you might have noticed when referee shows Suzuki Ajmi or Shobu Ajmi, then all jumping like this and not attacking, because he is expecting that fellow to come and that fellow is expecting this fellow to attack, then I can counter attack. So we have both are waiting for the other one to attack, so wasting time. So then the spectators are they have come to see a good fight. So they are desperate because there is no fight, no action. So in order to make them attack, so that this foul has introduced. So if we are not attacking for 20-25 seconds, so you are doing like this, or do fake attack, just throwing hands or legs, that is also not considered as a scoring attempt. If there is no scoring attempt for more than 20 or 25 seconds, referee stops the bout and he shows like that. So this is a signal for passivity. So this is for making the fight attractive or the competition attractive. So referee shows like that. Then judges also support Chukoku, or if it is a third one or second one, Haikoku, Hansokuju, anyway, as it is. So the passivity is also a foul. So Remember, any time. So if there is a score, Aka has scored 3, Avo has 2, then within 1 minute. After that 1 minute, again 20-25 seconds, there is no action. Then that time also we will give passivity. So if there is no action for 20-25 seconds, in between, any time between that fight, the opponent will be given Chukoku, warning. Both. So for passivity, that is also important. Aka Chukoku, Avo Chukoku. The foul will be given to both, not one. But if that passivity is occurred within that Atoshi Baraku, you know Atoshi Baraku, 10 seconds to 15 seconds to end that bout. So if it is below 15 seconds, then there is no passivity. So when 20 seconds has or 25 seconds has gone without any action, and when we look at the clock, then it is only 12 seconds or 13 seconds, then we are not giving passivity. So there is no passivity in Atoshi Baraku. So otherwise, anytime in between that competition, there is no action for 20-25 seconds. Referee stops Yami and shows like this: Avo Chukoku, Aka Chukoku. Both will be given. Then next one is clinching, wrestling, pushing, or standing chest to chest without attempting a scoring technique. Takedown. So pushing or pulling, clinching, wrestling. So you can catch or push, that is allowed. So for example, we are fighting, then you can hold his hand, take your attack. Hold his hand and you can kick. And if you very close, you can push and you can attack. So these are allowed. But you are pulling the hand and you are not attacking. And if you are pushing and you are not attacking. If you are catching to throw but you are not throwing. So these are all done unnecessarily. So if you are doing that clinching, wrestling, pushing, anything without a scoring attempt. If the scoring attempt is okay, if you pull back and you punch, so it is slipped, it is not a score. Then that is not a foul because there is a scoring attempt. But if you are clinching, pushing, or catching without a scoring attempt, then it will be a foul. Then what the referee do? For example, Avo catch or pulled and he did not attack Aka. Then Avo has done the foul. Then referee shows that like this. So this is a symbol. Then that means Avo has unnecessarily catched Aka. So like this, Avo Chukoku. Then if it has done Aka that side, then Aka Chukoku. Then if you pushed, for example, this is for catching, anything for catch. And if pushed, then the referee shows that like this, Avo Chukoku. If Aka is done, Aka Chukoku. So that is a symbol for clinching unnecessary. That is important. So if he pulled or pushed and there is scoring attack, but he failed, then that is not a foul. So without a scoring attempt. Then third one is next one is both hands, catching the opponent, grabbing the opponent with both hands for any other reason other than achieving takedown upon catching the opponent's kicking leg. So earlier you are allowed to catch the opponent to throw both hands, but now in the revised rule, you cannot catch the opponent with both hands. If you throw, you have to catch with one hand, not two hands. Anytime you touch with both hands on the body of the opponent, then referee says Yami and he is given Chukoku. So you cannot catch with both hands. Only one hand you can catch. But you can hold one leg and you can go. That is allowed. You can, if you kick, you can hold the kick, then you can catch. So there is both hands on the body, but one is on the leg and is the body. So you cannot, above this will be on the trunk. You cannot catch with both hands. One leg and body, okay, that is allowed. So both hands on the body, that is not allowed, will be given chukoku. Then if grabbing in the karate gi or arm with one hand without immediately attempting a scoring technique. So both hands is foul, but if you catch with one hand also, if it is also unnecessarily, so you can pull the karate gi or hand and you can attack, but there is no scoring attack, just pulling or just catching, then that is also a foul, even if it is with one hand. So one hand, if you catch with one hand also, there an attack should be followed, or scoring attack attempt should be followed. Otherwise, that is a foul. Then techniques which cannot be controlled by its own nature. So techniques which by their own nature cannot be controlled for safety of the opponent, and uncontrolled attack. So if you hit hard, that will be a contact violation, category 1. But there are attacks which fortunately did not make a contact, but if it would have touched, the opponent would have been felled, then that type of attack. For example, one punch, very hard punch, it goes like this, but because of he was lucky, otherwise if it had touched here, it would have finished. So it went like this. So that is a uncontrolled attack. Well, then there's a spinning kick. It goes like this. It did not touch. Fortunately, it did not touch. If it would have touched, the opponent would have been finished. So that is also uncontrolled attack. So there are two techniques, punch, which by its own nature and which are not controlled. For example, punch. By punch, its own nature, it is not a uncontrolled attack, because you can have a punch, give a punch with the control. So you have done it, it goes past our head. So that is it's an uncontrolled attack. But spinning kick, so by its own nature, it is a uncontrolled attack, because if you spin like this, you cannot stop there. So by its own nature, it is a dangerous, it is an uncontrolled attack. So these all uncontrolled attacks, it should be, we are not waiting to touch. So referee should be very careful. If you are waiting for the attack to touch and give category 1, so injury will be happen to the opponent. So we are not waiting for any injury, but we are just warning. So if punch like this or he kick like this, then referee stop. Yami, if Avo has done, then shows like this. If Aka has done this and do like this. So think that Avo has done. Avo, Chukoku. So we are not waiting for the opponent to be hit, but we are warning the opponent, because you are doing an uncontrolled attack. It is dangerous to opponent, so don't repeat. So we are giving that uncontrolled attack warning. Then next one is simulated attacks with the head, knees or elbows. Simulated attacks. Simulated with we are trying. So we are trying to, it need not touch, or that is simulated. It need not touch. We are trying to attack with head. Or we are doing an MB. We are doing with the elbow. That is not allowed. It need not touch. If you MB and one blocked, then that is also foul, because I am attempted that MB, elbow, or with the knee. So opponent blocked, then even if he blocked, that is foul, because I am attempted, that is simulated. So any attempted attacks with the head, knees or elbows, so that's also foul. What the referee shows, the referee says yummy, then that is simulated attack with the head, for example. Then he shows, if Avo, he shows like that. If Akka, he shows like that. So if Akka has done, then referee judges support Akka Chukoku. Oh, it is MB. He has done attempted an MB. Then like this. If Avo like this, Akka like this. Then judges support shows like this, Akka Chukoku. Then knees. If it is with the knees, Avo put, and if it is Akka, like this. So if Akka are done like this, judges support Akka Chukoku. So simulated or attempted attack with the head, knees or elbows. It need not touch, but I have attempted. Then even then it will be given a foul. Then the last one, the 11th one is talking or goading the opponent for failing to obey the orders of the referee, discourteous behavior towards the refereeing officials, or any breaches of etiquette. For example, talking. So we are standing like this. If you talk anything, so it need not be any abusive words, because you are not allowed to tell even congratulations also. If you got an ippon, then okay, congratulations. We cannot tell. So a single word you can talk in between. So if you talk anything, the referee show yummy and shows like this. If Avo, Akka, like this, then given warning. So you are not allowed to talk a single word. And goading, if you are standing like this, if you do like that, like come like that. So this type of, that is also the symbol is same, and it will be given warning. And if you fail to obey the orders of referee, for example, Yami, you are not stopped, you are continuing. So referee will check because very noisy and he has not heard the Yami. Then okay, again he will tell Yami and stop. So if he says Yami, if referee says Yami, and he is not purposefully stopping and willfully he is continuing, then he will be given warning. First time will be warning. Then before Susukite Ajmi, before Ajmi, Susukite, they start fighting. Again, referee asks. Again, Susukite, again he started. So this is not a very serious disobedience, but it's part of carelessness from this part. So that is also be given foul. Or like that, that type of minor violations of the orders of referee like that also be given category 2. But if any breaches of etiquette, it is against the dignity of karate, will be Chicago. For example, Akka no kachi. Akka has won. Then what Avo do? Avo pull the belt out and he's throwing the belt or blouses and he throwing about blouse. Then that is against the dignity of karate. It is not considered as a small foul. So what the referee says that again he called and he cancelled that result and he called the judges, then discussed, and Avo, Shikaku, Akka no kachi. For Akka the result is same. He always no kachi, but Avo he is the Shikaku. That means he is out of an entire tournament. So that type of discourteous behavior will be given taken as very serious. So this minor disobeyment or discourteous behavior will be as category 2. If it is against the against the dignity of karate, then many malicious activity. After Yami and Nokachi, he goes and punches the opponent. Then that will be again he will be given Shikaku. So that is very serious foul. Then again we can go through again with this picture also. Feigning, exaggerating, Jogai, we have shown the figure, we are going out of that perimeter. Then Mubobi, so we are carelessly going inside and getting attacked. That is Mubobi. Then avoiding combat. Avoiding combat, this also can be considered as avoiding combat because we are standing like this. But referee, now the modern, the latest rule is that the referee says Wakarate. Because Wakarate means separate. Then again, after that warning, they are not separated, then will be given foul. So if you standing like this or both hands like this, not holding but both hands like this, then referee says Wakarate. It started from this year, this new terminology, Wakarate. Then and shows like this. Then giving a warning. Again they are continuing staying like this, will be given Chukoku. Then holding like this. It's more they are standing like this. Then they will be given first warning Wakarate. Then this is holding leg. So this is allowed because both hands you cannot catch with both hands, but one can catch the leg and you can catch like this. You can allow. This also allowed. You can grab and score. You can catch and score. But if you catch and there is no score, there is no scoring attempt, then it will be foul. One hand with the two hands you cannot catch. But even if you catch with one hand, you have to try and scoring. There should be a scoring attempt like that. And you can catch and you can throw. Anyway, that is allowed. You can catch or push, you can, but there is no attempt for scoring, then it will become foul. Then he is trying to throw, but he is catching with both legs. So this is also foul. This is his foul, our foul, because he is catching with both legs. And this is also foul from Avo, because Akka has thrown or Ashubri. Then while falling, Avo caught is catching Akka's gi. This is foul. This is not allowed because he should have a break fall. He cannot catch the opponent. So there will be a foul for her. This is allowed. One hand, one different. This is allowed. Leg and then another thing is that in Adoshi Bargo there is a separate rule. Adoshi Bargo, because only below 15 seconds is left. That is Adoshi Bargo. Then there is a separate rule means if any foul occur due to jogai, pulling, pushing, wrestling, or avoiding combat, then will be given directly Hansoku Chui. I'll explain some again, because think that only 14 seconds, exact 15 seconds is not Adoshi Baraku, below 15 seconds. So if anything happen and the clock says that there is 15 seconds left, that is not Adoshi Baraku. So it is no Hansoku Chui. So if Jogai, he went out, then the Yami, then referee when he sees there is only 13 seconds left on the clock, then this is the first time. So normally if there are 30 seconds or 45 seconds left, we will give Chikoku. But here only below 15 seconds, then Akka Hansoku Chui. We directly give Hansoku Chui. So remember, so in Adoshi Baraku, if the fouls occurred, jogai or pushing, catching or pushing or avoiding combat, these four symbols, if the referee giving for jogai, catching, pushing, avoiding combat, if these occurred in Adoshi Baraku, the minimum should be Hansoku Chui. Very important. Minimum should be Hansoku Chui. So, but it does not mean you already Kaikoku, then only Hansoku Chui. Kaikoku, Hansoku Chui. No foul, Hansoku Chui. So, don't elevate, jump 2 steps. If there is Kaikoku or Hansoku Chui, Kaikoku, don't give Hansoku. So even if there is Kaikoku, only Hansoku will be given. So there is no jumping, but minimum Hansoku. So these are the main things to explain. So other things have to be explained in practical, because many things will be given in a real time fight or real time explanation. So this is the theory. So if any competitor can easily understand. So category, there are two fouls, category 1 and category 2. Category 1 is generally contact violation, category 2 is generally non-contact violation. Category 1 is 4 and category 2 is 11. Okay, thank you.